What is good, everybody? Welcome back. I got another video for you. Man, you are gonna like this one. So, as you know from the last video I dropped, we talked about Credit Strong. So today I'm gonna be talking about Self Lender, which is another account which is similar to Credit Strong, where you can help build credit if you have no credit or bad credit. Let's get right into it and stay to the end because I got a new product that they launched that is going to help you build credit even faster, and they're going to have some more utility to it. So we'll talk about that towards the end once we get through kind of the basics of Self Lender. So, like I do as always, we jumping right into it. Not going to waste anybody's time. Oops, I got to work out my camera here. So we're going to jump right to it. Let's talk about Self Lender and what they offer. First of all, what are the features that Self Lender offer in comparison to Credit Strong? So if you, like I said, if you literally just watched the Credit Strong before, if you haven't, go check it out. I'll leave a link. I'll leave a link in it in the screen somewhere. So anyway, so some of the features they have. Again, this does not, just like the other one, it don't require any type of hard pull. So you do not take a ding on your credit, no credit inquiry in order to get this card. So it's automatic approval. It's automated payments that you can set up. So, and this is a good advice. So, like I said, if you haven't seen some of my earlier videos, I talk about this as well. As one of the things that people who are successful financially, mostly millionaires, is they automate all their payments, so they never miss a payment. Because remember, payment history is 35% of your credit report or your credit score, your FICO credit score. So, very, very important. So, Self Lender also has a built-in credit score tracker. So, and that does not come at any additional cost, of course. And you can see how your credit is changing over time as you're using this product. So it does report to all three credit bureaus. That's the best thing. And if I can say anything about that, is whenever you go and look for any type of product you apply for, is you want to make sure that they do report to all three credit bureaus to get the most bang for your buck. And like this, there is no early termination fees or anything like that. You could cancel at any time for any reason, and you also get the money you paid back minus interest and fees. And we will talk about that in a little bit here. So here is the cost. And I do apologize, my PowerPoints are all jacked up because I rushed through and make the PowerPoint, but the information is still crucial, still the same. Here are the four basic products. So I'm going to kind of sum these up in a nutshell. You have two options here. You have you have four options, but you have two payment terms where you can either do 12-month payment terms or you can do 24-month payment terms. And remember, your history, your your credit history matters as well too. So obviously 24 months is going to be great as far as reporting for a longer period of time, being open. But just like with the Credit Strong, I would advise you using something like this to give you a boost if you need it, or to help build credit initially, so then you can graduate into some of those beginner cards and things of that nature that I talk about in my other videos here. So these are the basic costs. So this is how it works. So it works like it's a frozen savings account, more or less, right? So you're going to be making monthly payments. So we're just going to talk about the small builder, and it's going to apply to all four of these as well. So you can be making 24-month payments at $25 a month. There is a built-in $9 admin fee plus interest as well. So over the course of the loan, so over the 24-month period of the loan, you're going to pay $89 for this service. And that's the cost of doing business with a service that's going to pretty much guarantee you credit approval. I should say pretty much, it will guarantee you credit approval. And like I said, and at the end of your term, like I said, it's a frozen savings account, so you will get 520 of that back to your savings. So that's another positive way that it can kind of force you to start building a habit of putting aside money and saving it, especially if you don't need it for a rainy day. But of course, as you move all the way up to this big one, if you can afford to dabble into $150 in that budget, like I said, you're going to have a bigger bang for your buck, because you're going to have a $1,800 installment loan reporting. So obviously, the bigger the loan, the better, as long as you can show that you're making continuous and on-time payments. Now, of course, like I said, you'll get that $1,663 back, and you'll pay $146 in interest and fees total over the cost of the entire loan. All right, the benefits of having a credit builder account, and this kind of applies across the board, but the benefits specifically for self-lender is it's available in all 50 states. Not only can you use this on a website, this is also available on iOS and Android. So it has built-in payment history and credit tracking. And last but not least, the bonus I was telling you about is going to be the secured credit card that they will offer as well too. So not only are you going to get the installment account, they also now offer a revolving credit card. So, and it is secured, but I'll explain to you how that is. So, and it's a Visa. So if you have Visa or MasterCard, Discover, whatever, like that, so it is a Visa. So anyway, let's jump into start talking about how this works, right? So I'm just going to pull up the website here. So looking directly at the website here, I'm going to go over just some brief things of how it works. So, or just talk about a little bit of the options here. So first, have an open credit builder account and meet the eligibility requirement. So this is the eligibility criteria. So of course, like I said, you have their product already. So after 3 months of payments on time and having at least $100 or more in the savings process, and have an account in good standing. So obviously you don't want to miss any payments, and you want to make sure you have at least $100 set aside. And that's going to make sense as we move down the list here. So you can see, why do you need at least $100? Because this is how it works. You get to choose your credit limit on the secured card with a minimum of $100, but you can go all the way up to whatever you currently have secured out of your savings account. So once you choose your credit limit, you can now order your card. And then once you receive that card, you go ahead and activate it, and then you can use it like a normal normal Visa credit card, like I said. And it has built-in tracking, so it monitors your spending. And you need to make sure you pay on time first of all, because I don't know if you have set up payments like that or auto pay, but this is definitely a good option. Again, like I said, and this could be your first credit card, but like I did mention before, my other credit card video, again, you might want to take a look at that. There are other secure credit card options that will be better for you, but I just figure if you're using this product, you might as well go through all the bells and whistles, because it is no additional cost for this. And like I said, you get an additional credit line. All right, so here's some of the benefits they're saying for having this card, right? Your next tool for building credit. Yeah, responsible use of the card touches on 3 major credit bureaus, which is really, really good. And that makes up 75% of your credit score. Yep. And we talked about this before. So because it hits in 4 of the 5 categories of your FICO score, right? There's no additional money up front. So again, the money you've already set aside will be used as collateral. So in turn, there will be no credit pool, right? And then it says, okay, you can increase your credit limit. So accounts in good standing may have an opportunity to increase the credit limit over time, which again is going to be great, because it's going to increase, or it's going to decrease your credit utilization and show that you have a larger line of credit, and which in turn will boost your credit score even higher. And of course, you have buying power. We all know everywhere Visa is accepted, you can use this card. And the best part is you are already approved. So I have nothing more to say there about that. But like I said, this is another good product. And like I said, I would look at the other video and kind of compare the two side by side, and then decide which one you want to do. You can do both if you really wanted to. And like I said, the more products you start early on, the better it's going to boost your credit, because you're going to be building in 4 of those 5 categories of your FICO score, all at the same time. So think about, like I said, your payment history being 35% of your credit report. Like I said, the more payments you start reporting on time with more accounts, the better. So it'll boost you up and be able to graduate to better credit cards down the road. So with that being said, like I said, I don't want to jump into any more details. Like I said, there are some more products out there similar to these two, and like I said, if let me know if you all want me to review it, I can definitely do that. I can give you my recommendations. But again, I just want to kind of give you the rundown of how Self-Lender and Credit Strong work, because those two are usually the 2 biggest ones I hear about, and I have personal experience. I have used both of these before, but back when I used Self-Lender, they did not have that secure credit card option. Or I definitely would have done that, but Like I said, these are good options for somebody who doesn't have good credit, or if you got challenge credit or you have no credit at all. This is a good way to get started and get your foot in the door, and like I said, take off to the races and then kind of graduate into those more serious cards. So with that being said, that's all I got for you all. I hope you all have a good rest of your day. And again, I will see you all in the next video. Peace.